Okay, so I have another review. It's a string review, and also a grip review. Not really too much of the grip, but it's more the string. So before I got the string in my racket, I tried finding some videos for it to see how it would play, to see if I agree with that or not, and I mean, I couldn't find it. Like, there's like a different version, like, you know how like some strings have like a rough version. Like, I saw one of those, but like I didn't see the actual string, like in its pure form review. So I wanted to be one of the first people to do it. So uh, it's I keep forgetting the name. I don't know why. Here, 1 second. Let's see what it is. Kirshbaum Super Smash. Okay. And I have it in the yellow or like honey color, I guess. So, the last string I had before this was the RPM Blast. So I'm gonna compare it with that a little bit more than, I should, just because I can and I have like a good memory of that. So, string, they're both polyesters, or it's a polyester. It's very soft compared to the RPM Blast, which is an extremely stiff string. It's very plush and soft, but still like stiff enough for you to like feel the ball in a good way. Like, it's the type of feeling that you want to have. Yeah, that makes sense. Is it more spin friendly? It's really not as spin friendly as RPM Blast. Obviously, I mean that string is completely meant for spin, but this one, if you have like a good what's it called, racket head speed, and your technique is just really good, that ball is gonna dive in every time. It is so consistent. Like, I know some strings, like at least for me, Alu Power, I have some bad experiences with that, but like sometimes on the Alu Power, let's say you hit here like 4 times, like one of those hits is just gonna like not be as powerful, or it's gonna like go too powerful, it's just gonna go out, and it's like the same shot that you're hitting. Like, if I hit it here like 10 times in a row, it's gonna go into the court in the same place 10 times in a row. It's very consistent. Like, the string it's really good. It also, because it goes in the same area, like relative area, the control is very good. I know the name is Super Smash, so you think more power, but it has power, but like we'll get to that next. But the control is so good on this. That's probably like the best aspect of this racket. Not racket. What am I saying? The string. Um, it I think it has to be paired up with the right type of racket to be extremely good. I think it's better in like the open string patterns, 16x19, like what I have right now, in the Arrow, mainly because it brings so much like control into your game, and a 16x19 is gonna get more spin on the ball, so like that's just really good because the string doesn't bring that much spin automatically, and yeah. Also, in power, what I was gonna talk about next. Let's say RPM Blast is here, and like some like natural gut is here. Like, this is the high end, this is the low end, and this is the middle. It's a little bit less than the middle, which is really good. That's like a really good place. It helps you. It's like the area where, like, if you have bad technique, it's gonna go outside the lines, and the better your technique gets, it's gonna go inside the lines, and you don't have to try so hard for the power. Like, I think from going from the RPM Blast, I hit a lot of shots like not deep at all. It bounced inside the service lines, like the middle lines, a lot, and I wanted to get the ball deeper. And this ball just made it perfect. It's always 3 feet away from the baseline, and it always dives in. I never see it going flying out. So if you have a good technique, a solid technique, it's gonna be really helpful. But it just depends on how much power you put on the ball. When you're looking for a string, you don't want to try to change your game to adjust the string. You want to find a string that matches your game. That's why you test so many different strings. So what I say is my personal thing. This is like perfect in depth for me. The power is perfect for me. On serves, I don't know. I didn't like it on serves too much. Like, I think after you get used to it, it gets better and better. But then, like, the first few feelings wasn't that good. I didn't have a good feel on the ball as much as I do with the RPM blast. Because you can feel that ball, like, snapping in. But on this one, it's not, you can't really feel it as much. But the ball does go in with a lot of spin. Because that motion, if you put, like, a lot of racket at speed into the motion, it will bounce really high, as will any other string, if you just have that good racket at speed. Volleys. The racket's already good for volleys, but in the strings, because of the really good control, it helps a lot. And the added power is able to help you get like in lobs or like some like clearance over the net on your volleys, so you don't hit it into the net as often. But I feel like if you're trying to angle it out more, you have to be very careful because the power sometimes does just push it outside the singles lines if you're playing singles. Same thing with the doubles. Not as much as with doubles because you have more space, but singles, just be very gentle and careful if you're trying to angle it like cross court to avoid the opponent from getting the volley back. But like simple volley returns, very clean, very easy. Like, I'm good at volleys. I've noticed that like when you just practice volleys, try going for like the softest like feeling, and the softer the feeling is, the more you're gonna like volleys, and the more you're gonna come to net try to get that soft feeling. The soft feeling is really good, and if you get the point and you're just like comfortable doing that, it's gonna be amazing. So try finding this soft like slice, and if you have that, you can do really good at volleys. Just that's the volley thing. What else do I have to say about this string? Playability. So, I've been playing with this racket, not the racket, the string. Like playtime is probably 10 hours now, maybe more in the last 2 days, because I had a game yesterday. So I don't know. The first 2 hours was like, it feels just as good as it does now. Like the tension didn't drop that much, maybe just not that much. It didn't drop at like, you can't feel it. You can feel the balls like with more spin now, I guess. I don't know why, but I think that's just the feeling when you're hitting it now. It's more plush because it got a little bit softer, but it's still getting the consistent response to the ball. It's still making it the correct distance. So the playability of those like short hours that you usually want, like the best time, doesn't change that much after. It's not like RPM Blast when I reviewed that. Basically the first 4 hours were like super good, and after that just dropped out in playability. This one actually remained really well. And the price point is pretty good on this one. It's not super expensive. I'll go check the price again, but it was reasonably like priced. And I think it's worth a try from everyone if you're interested in adding a little bit more power to your game, to your string. And if you want to get better, if you want to make your technique better by using this string, it does help. It'll like, if you have a good technique, like decent, it will go inside lines. If you mess up and you like do something wrong, like let's say you're too close to the ball or anything, it's gonna fly on you. So it's gonna help you work on fixing all your techniques. So it's good. Yeah, and that wraps up my review on this string. Now, let's go on to the grip that I wanted to talk about. Okay, I can't even read the name anymore. It's like, I don't know, I forgot the name. It's like some head soft grip. It's like this color. It has like small holes in it. I forgot the name, but this wasn't even supposed to be part of the video, so I don't care. I got it like this. It's starting to like fray away, and like my hands are like clean right now. If I let's like twist it, like there are like some like dark spots on it. I don't know if you can see that or not, like right there on my finger. So there, it feels like it's powdered. But after like the first like, I don't know, 45 minutes playing with it, like all of it comes off pretty much. And it's like, it's really maneuverable. Like you can twist it easily. And if you just press like even the slightest amount, it's like locked in. And then like you just barely release, like less than like anything, and you can move it again. And you just like stop for a second and it's locked in. So, I mean, the grip is really good on it. It's weird because it feels slippery, and then you just like pressure it a little bit, very low, because you're not supposed to like hold it tight, and it stays there. I think the best thing about the grip is the maneuverability of like the, what's it called? The grips. Like let's say you try to do like an Eastern backhand, one-handed, so you have to turn it. So it's really easy. You can turn fast, hold on, and it's not gonna like turn too much because the smallest pressure does lock it in place. And same thing with the forehand. It's very easy. So yeah, I mean, it's not the traditional feel. Like this one, I had the Wilson Pro Grip, Pro Over Grip. It's very nice, but this is just like a different type. It's kind of like Turner Grip, but it's not as soft. But I mean, it has an amazing feel and grip to it. It's very different, and yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. Please do subscribe, like, and share it with anyone in your family, your friends. I don't know what you want to do. Just do that. Thank you.